Welcome to Crafty Cottage.
No.
White Cottage. White Cottage Diaries. I'm Heather.
I'm Jeanette. Okay, so we have to let you know. It takes us 10 minutes to even push the button in the morning, so ignore that. Today is December 21st.
Yes.
And it's our
Third
and final Vlogmasy thing. So we're going to take 2 weeks after this, and then we'll have our plans for the new year, show you what we kind of finished.
Plus, it'll give us some time to make some stuff because the last week got a little
we were
busy.
very busy.
It was the last week of school for Evie before school break. We went to the Nutcracker yesterday.
We did, and it was wonderful.
We took Evelyn, me, and my mom.
It was wonderful.
It was very pretty.
We are in my living room today.
Oh, yeah.
That I do a Christmas tree behind us since it's the final, basically the final week before Christmas. So
No, it is.
yeah.
For us, anyways.
Yeah.
It's her gingerbread tree.
Yep.
It's super cute. You don't normally have it here, though.
Yeah, I do. I actually haven't put the gingerbread tree up for several years.
Well, last time you did it in there.
But I don't. No, that was in my other kitchen. I don't think I've had it up here at all.
You did.
The first year?
Yeah, but I don't know if we, me and Evie put a few things on it.
True.
It didn't fully get decorated.
Mm-hmm. So this is the first time I've had this up completely, but it's a new tree, and it's way bigger than my other one, so I need to collect more stuff, maybe make a few things
I think
for
make
it.
some stuff would be good. I think it would be good to soften it with, some felt things.
Yeah, that's true. Felt would be really cute. But so anyway, this is my living room area. Thought we'd do something a little bit different. Maybe we'll do that throughout the year. We can kind of film in different places around the house. Ignore weirdness because we're still major in the middle of renovating. But it's a slow process when you're old people doing it. So we don't have a lot to show today. Heather's going to do a small tutorial on the candy canes at the end of this, and
I might show, somebody asked how to do a magic circle because they wanted to do an amigurumi. They want to start amigurumi. There's tons of tutorials out there, but I can show really quick how I do it because it took me a while.
I can show how I can do it too.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think we do it different ways. So
we definitely do it a different way.
And if that doesn't make sense, then I can always message her directly, on Instagram with a video too.
Honestly, I think because I didn't used to do it very often, it would take me, I swear to goodness, every single time I did do it, I would have to watch a video until I saw someone that just clicked. I'm like, okay, well now it's second nature to do it. But
I think
there's really nothing to it. It just you finding the way you like to wrap your yarn around your fingers, basically.
Or the one that, it's the teacher that makes the most sense to you. Like crocheting was that way for me.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, the person that, what is that book? Is it K? The one with the critters?
Yeah.
That's she did it in her book, and I'm like, okay, that works for me. So just find your own. But Heather
MX Domestic is the person that I did. And when they did the video, I was just like, oh, well, that makes total sense. But anyways.
So we're going to start with cross stitch like we always do. I had 2 new starts, but the first thing I'm going to show is my kind of sort of one a day, just to keep myself going on it, because then I show you guys. And we don't have a board down here, and I'm not going to run up and get one, so
I don't really have anything,
but I can use this.
That.
So for this, I think I just did this part right here and did some of the numbers, and
Camera's over here.
There's that.
We switched sides.
I did this. We switched sides because I look like orange over there, so so that's that, and that's the one I've been showing, the Marjorie Massey traditional sampler, maybe? Is that what it's called? Maybe I should.
Sampler traditional or something
it's just their
sampler folk tradition.
Yeah,
traditional.
the one I've been working on, and I will be working on for. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Yeah.
This one.
It's so pretty. I really love working on it. So usually what happens
and you're
is...
you're just doing one color, not 2, right?
Right, just one color. When I do work on it, I usually do 2, 3, 5, just depending. In fact, I think After the video last week, I think I just did that for the day. Sometimes I'm lazy, so it's easier for me to just...
It's just the getting started.
I think so. And so with that being said, I think I'm going to start several of the snowman patterns I have.
Oh, yeah.
To have them started throughout the year, because I'm terrible about starting stuff. And so I'll just grab something usually that's going.
So you're going to start them all.
I think I'm going to put little starts in them and get them all ready to go.
Well, your biggest issue is fabric.
It is. It's finding fabric and pulling the threads and all. So I'm going to do, I was watching Christy from Crosshatch Quilts. She has a tote, a Christmas tote. So I think I'm going to just whip up one of those and then just put whatever projects for Christmas in that.
She does my yarn one that I have that's kind of deep. With needles.
she did.
I haven't watched that
I think
video.
it's Minky Kim has.
I told somebody I want to start
the quilter's
doing some
tote
of
thing.
her
Yeah.
patterns. Okay.
I think that's the bag she used. I won't have that many. She has quite a few, but anyway, so if I get them started, I will pull for them. And as for per normal, like I had said a couple years ago now, we run out of time during Christmas, so I really don't finish a lot. I don't feel like we're super busy, but we
Not
are.
like other people, but we are.
We are. And so just hanging out with the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And just like
We're good busy, not like, oh, we have another
takes
party
me
or whatever.
a ton of time to decorate the trees. And I like to take my time, and I'm broken, so my back, I can. It takes me a very long time to do stuff. So anywho, I had 2 starts, and I thought it would be kind of fun, maybe once a week during January to have a start, like every week, of my snowman patterns that I've got. So
I should do that because I want to do that old. Well, we'll talk about it in the plans.
Okay,
Some Brenda Gervais ones.
I actually finally got around to dyeing fabric. And I kind of wanted to show you guys that too, the difference between colors. But anyway, I had 2 starts. This is one of them.
The pattern.
All right, she'll show you the pattern. And I went ahead and started both of them because with that, I need the pattern though. I'm going to put it
For the back.
Mm-hmm. Didn't think about the lighting, but I did have a little start. This was just...
Oh, that's so cute.
I love it. I'm absolutely in love with it. So this is one of the fabrics I dyed. That's just like one day's worth of stitching. So I am going to continue working on the 2 starts that I have. So I at least have 2 little... Well, I finished sweater weather. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. But I want to have these 3 done. So there's that one. And then...
Before you start the other ones?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I'm going to work on these till they're done this year. Not put them off. I want them actually finished.
This should be fairly quick.
And so the other one is that one, Let It Snow. And I just started this one.
Oh.
It's
No, I want to do them.
It's so beautiful. I just started this one last night. And so this color right here is called Camouflage. And I swear to goodness, it's like, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I can
Super
see,
variegated, right?
Yeah, so to do some of the little green pillows, I think would be good to go with the other, like the little sampler pillows I want to do.
Try something on 40 count.
So look at that. I'm mostly doing called for. With the other one, I'm doing all called for, except for I'm not going to have a pink house because I'm not a pink house person. I changed the white on here is whitewash, but honestly, I may have to take that out because the whitewash is so thick that I'm struggling with this, which I've never had that problem before.
Weird.
But even if you see it in its package, it looks fluffier than the other ones. It's very, very old. I've had it for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
It calls for
so.
grits, but grits is so yellow.
Grits is
My
too
grits
yellow.
is very yellow.
And on this would be terrible. So the called for will be mostly, except for he's going to probably be 5200 because I'm struggling with that. And my black cat
I mean, even the
snowman
strand looks
obsession.
thick. That's one?
That's one. It's puffy. So, and
Weird.
I'm struggling too much with it. So I'm going to pull his face out and start again. But, you know,
It looks like the thread that's like coming loose on here.
Yeah,
That's how
and
thick
it's not.
is.
It's thick, and it's
So
one
weird.
thread, so it shouldn't look really terrible, and I shouldn't be struggling. So, but this is charcoal, because I'm a black hat snowman person. And the other change I'm going to make, because I dyed this fabric, she did kind of a tone on tone. Show that for the other
These snowflakes
these
around
outer.
here,
Which
is
I'm
beautiful.
sure it's beautiful, but because I'm not using that color fabric.
Oh, it actually says "Let it snow" down there.
Yeah.
I've never noticed. I'm
In
so
white.
focused on him that I just have never really even seen.
And
that.
oh my gosh, I'm just in love with that. But so because I dyed my fabric, I'm using this one as the outer flakes. That's kind of subtle.
All right, I gotta do this one.
And there is a difference. So it'll just stand out a little bit. And what is this? Old blue jeans?
No,
Yeah, it is.
is it? No, old blue paint.
Old blue paint, sorry. But in here it looks kind of, well, you can kind of tell there that they match very well. But I think the variegation on it will be perfect. But I'm going to continue working on these for sure. Sorry, we're sitting in a different place, so I'm going to be looking off weird. And I'm trying to look where I'm supposed to, but it's really awkward.
Sorry, and I just
So
leaned forward.
anyway, I think that's really pretty. So I'm going to work on these till they're finished, because I did get 3 fall things finished, and I'd like to get 3 Christmas this year, because I don't have a lot of Christmas cross stitch actually.
I really don't. Wouldn't that little cardinal be so cute on a button?
Yes. And so I have all these extra. Where did I put that extra fabric? Is it over there, or did I?
I brought it down to you with your iPad.
So I wanted to show you. I dyed this fabric, and this. Well, that's terrible looking. So this color, what I do is it's blowing it out, but let me get it closer. See if I can get it. That's probably true right there. And what this is, and you can kind of see a slight, very
modeling on it.
Just ever so slightly, just in it. For me, it's perfect because I don't like a lot of blotchiness. But so this is equal parts denim blue and taupe, and we do ours in a quart jar.
That's about right.
It's not as baby blue as it's coming off. It's kind of a grayishy blue. It's just a true kind of chambray looking blue, maybe.
Yeah.
We put it in a quart jar. I want to say I did because I wanted to do it quick. Normally what I would do is maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of each, and then I can kind of control with time. But this time I did about half a teaspoon.
Of what? Of blue jeans and taupe.
Of denim.
I'm sorry.
And taupe.
Denim and
so
taupe.
It was pretty
dye.
quick.
Liquid.
Yes, and I just dunked it in there, pulled it up a little bit. If it looked dark enough, I pull it out and rinsed it out.
And this is white to start?
White to start, okay. 40 count. Now I'll show you the difference. What I did with this guy. This is denim blue, 2 parts taupe, 1 part denim blue. And you're going to get a little bit more green.
That's my color.
Yeah. So, and if you want to go, and I'll show you the difference between the two. I did not stitch on lantern lane at all. This is the difference between these two. That's truer to what the colors actually is. This is 1 part evening blue to 1 part taupe. So you're going to get a little bit more of a kind of a wintry sky color with that. And this is the color I want to dye to start paper snowflakes. So it just depends. Do you want, and this is way more blue on the camera than it actually is. There we go, right there.
If you guys are interested, let us know. Maybe we can line them up to take like a picture of the true colors, and then we can put on the pictures like the measurements that we use for with what colors to get.
It's basically depends on if you want to do it with time or if you want to do it quick and get it darker fast. So I kind of was in a hurry. I wanted to get it started on them. So,
but you don't love dark anyways.
I don't. So I dipped it in and took it out. Literally, it didn't sit in there at all.
And rinsed.
I always rinse.
Yeah.
Well, you have to.
That's true.
You
with
have
Rit
to
dye.
with Rit dye till it comes clean. So my thumbs were blue for a while because I didn't even bother. I was in such a hurry to get it done and get it drying that I didn't even run out and get gloves on. So
Could have used tongs, but
no, because then they're not food safe anymore.
oh, we'll get yourself some.
I probably will.
I'll
Actually,
put a dice
I
out.
had a chopstick
There you
thingy. What are they? Skewer. I dug my skewer in there and
Yeah.
pulled it out. But so definitely want to do some more. I actually want to. No, that's not dyed. This is. I was trying to achieve more of this. This is called Smoky Pearl, but it's 32 count, and I don't love stitching on 32 count.
We'll have to see if we can get a color that.
Yeah, this is kind of. I wanted that tone, and it's kind of between the two actually. So I brought that down with it. But that's the only stitching.
I did no cross stitching. After our video, last week, I started a scarf for my daughter's teacher, and that's what I worked on pretty much all week.
Yeah.
Definitely all week. Because my mom was like, oh, I have a pattern for you. It's my quickest scarf. And then I was like,
I'm not going to
find my own pattern.
It literally
and then
takes
I'm like, oh.
maybe 2 hours.
But
to do it.
I'm proud of myself because I finished it and I gave it to her and she loved it. And that's
I
not
didn't
like
ask.
me. Oh yeah, she loved it.
You're good.
She would
really
appreciate anything I
beautiful.
made for her, honestly. So I only have a picture of it because I already gave it to her, and I'm not sure why these are showing up this way. What's going on with these? It was a a pattern. I followed a tutorial on YouTube by Hooked by Robin.
Oh, I love her.
Hooked by Robin, I believe is her name. And it's just like a bean stitch scarf. And let me see if this is going to show up on here.
Oh, it did. It turned out so pretty. It's like candy.
It is.
It's like candy flecks.
And this is just an I love this yarn acrylic from my stash from a long time ago. I bought it, I think, when I was pregnant because I was going to make a sweater for the baby with it. So I had 2 of them. So I used one and then started another one to do a few more rows because it was just going to be a little bit too short. I think it turned out super cute.
It's really beautiful.
It's nice and thick and warm.
My granddaughter was like, well, nothing like wait until the last second to get working on that scarf. Because she was
she was leaving that night to go get.
I know. I thought of that later because
we have a parade that goes by my parents' house every year.
And it was so good this year.
It was,
even though it was pelting down rain, but that's okay.
Yeah.
At least it was coming straight down, I guess.
So we do like chili and potatoes, and the girls play or whatever. And so I was like having to like work on this scarf while I'm sitting there.
Like,
and she, made that comment, but then she
had already said, "Oh, I got to go get the teachers' gifts," and
for the next morning.
Yeah, so.
Which I was, also the next morning, but I was almost done with the scarf at that point.
Well, we're late last minute shoppers, I guess. All of us, so not my older daughter.
Well, you can you can contribute
organized.
to like the class fund, and they'll go buy stuff or whatever. But honestly, they emailed like 3 days before the last day of school, and I'm like, I've already started this scarf, and I didn't get an email about any class.
But also,
teacher
I
gift.
think especially with her teacher, a handmade gift is
yes. She always comments on the hats and stuff that the girls are wearing. And she did. She came and gave me a big hug, and she was like, oh, you know I just love your work. So I need to make something for her for the end of the year because it's the last year that she has her.
Yeah, because they do 2 grades per teacher.
Yeah.
That's not how you would say that. They do 2 grades for 1 teacher. So what did we
kids,
used to call that back in the day? When
we called it looping.
Looping, yeah.
So she has the same teacher for 1st and 2nd grade, and then 2nd and 3rd grade.
Kindergarten first. And
bear with us. Yeah, kindergarten first.
Heather's not moving this morning.
Not. And so next year she'll get an all new teacher, but it made it easier to start school because it just felt like we were coming back from a break, which really we were.
Make her like a little quilt for her.
Something for her classroom. Because she does have some she has a really awesome cross stitch that I need to take a picture of in her classroom that somebody made her. To ask her about it, who made that for her. She's only been teaching there a couple years.
Oh, seriously?
Sorry about that. I blasted the name of my daughter's school on here.
Yeah,
I don't want to be
we
doing
don't wanna
that.
do
So,
if we're not showing their face, we don't want them to,
No. Anyways, her teacher's only been teaching at her school for a couple of years, but she's wonderful. And
She's great.
she's had a bit of a rough year, so I would like to make her a few things.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
because she's wonderful, and I can honestly see kind of being friends with her. So,
I definitely do after she's no longer a teacher. So anyway,
well, and maybe Maggie will have her eventually. Hopefully,
that would be wonderful.
she loves her. She thinks she's really cool.
So do you want to show what you've been working on? Or
I
what?
showed my scarf.
Oh, that's it? Sure. I do have plans for,
I did work on something.
a week goes by really fast when you have all kinds of plans and you're doing things. I do have a start I want to make. I had mentioned that I wanted to start something with crochet thread.
Oh, yeah.
So see this price? I love Lost and Found. It's such a wonderful place. But I want to start this right here because I want to frame it and put it in my breakfast room, which is right here. So there's so many pretty things in this book. I actually had been looking for this book for a long time. And I think, was this like the first time we went in there I found it?
I think so.
I think it was. The first time we went in, I found this and the sunbonnet book that I had looked for a long time too. So I definitely want to start that. I had practiced doing...
Yeah, you did a snowman something.
I had to watch some videos. It's been several years since I've done filet crochet. I also want to do this one and frame it. But this one first because I just think it's so pretty.
How big is that?
I don't
I
know.
think it would be fairly big.
Yeah, that's what I want. I have a mirror in my breakfast room and I want it for above that. So I think it'll be really pretty. But that is my only plans for crochet right now. Sorry, my husband just turned the shower on. He's like, were you going to hear it? I didn't think you would so much, but I'm pretty sure you could probably hear that.
Yeah.
We live in a 1999 house that everything makes noises, cracks, pops.
Yeah, and my
You
house
hear
that was built in 1959 is silent.
No, hers does the same thing. But
She flushed the toilet there yesterday and was like, do you hear that loud whistling when you flush the toilet? I was like, we just ignore anything that we hear and move on.
we usually don't do that. We usually, it's like, oh gosh, there's a noise. We gotta fix that.
On my
So
plate. Oh, they love your house.
They love my house.
They're probably looking at the Christmas decorations in the window. There's people walking by just with the biggest
Pointing
smile.
at my yard. And we will do a garden tour next year. We
actually did a lot of work.
We did a lot of work last year. It killed me, but I think it was kind of the final straw for my back. The last foray out there. So
Because she won't just stop.
I can't just stop. My budget doesn't allow for me to just stop. I wish we could hire people and just like, do that. But yeah, we can't do that. So anywho, that is going to be my plans. Also, I have 2 granny square bags. And I think because we did the little canvas bags, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get store-bought canvas bags instead of like sewing the internals. Yeah. And do it with that because it's nice and sturdy.
Are you doing the same size?
No, big.
Oh, okay.
Big like tote bags for the car or whatever.
Because I almost started a second one of those yesterday. I'm like, well, I have the bag for the template. I can make all of the skins for it and then just go get...
You could.
We call them skins. That's gross, but...
I was going to say, you told me not to
it
call
was gross,
it
but that's what it is.
She's like, don't call it that. I'm like, I have my skin for my bag.
So I almost did with this yarn because I'm really into it right now because it's so vintage.
Is that soft? Oh, it's way softer than I thought it was going to be.
I honestly don't know.
Do you remember back in the day, the Red Heart, when you'd get the sparkly one, it was like the most horrible feeling yarn.
Yeah, you don't feel it in
It's so
here.
different now.
So what I worked on last night, I just did a little granny square of that.
Oh,
I love it so much because I have this guy that I made years ago that I need to make more of. I want to make a little pillow out of him. I want to make a couple of them because I love him so much.
Honestly, I'm not ready to put away Christmas stuff.
I'm ready for the mess to be gone, but
yeah, I mean,
into
this can come down, but I actually really want to do a few more Christmas things. Time just runs out this time of year.
Well,
it's so weird.
Thanksgiving was really late this year, too.
Is that? But I started Christmas
Yeah, you decorated early. I did not.
decorating, yes, but I think I started doing some Christmas things the beginning of November.
Like
what
craft
have
things?
I done? I don't know. I always think that November disappears. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I always think that it just, where did November go?
And then
December's been fine, but
these guys. This will be part of the tutorial. These are to make those candy canes.
it's so cute.
So I did last night. I used that. I wanted to see what that yarn would look like. And I really like it. To make them into a little candy.
I actually kind of like that better for my upstairs vintagey
it's
look.
very, very cute.
Yeah.
So I did those. And then I wanted to show this that I made a while ago because I told you guys Evelyn did a little craft fair stand at her school and they made mushrooms. I made them little
They're so cute.
pins to wear. This one actually went through the washing machine.
She forgot to take it off.
Ripped the pin off the back. I mean, I guess
Oh.
that was more on me, but
Yeah. Totes.
it's super cute. This took like literally not even 5 minutes to make.
However, we
And I just
did
did felt on the back and glued the pin on the back. It was glued on. If it was like sewn on there, it wouldn't have ripped off.
last year. I forgot I had done the little snowman that Heather did several years ago. That does not take an hour.
No, in fact, I have like 3 or 4 of them and they are almost done. They don't have the hat or the eyes, but they have the scarf and the cheeks. I was looking at those before I came over here, actually.
They turned out so cute.
They did.
And it's linked probably in one of our Christmas videos from forever ago.
I want to do another one of these because I remember him being kind of, and this was a purchased pattern, but well worth it because he's the
Was it
sweetest.
with the snowman?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's different. He was finicky because the hat, she has you do tie off. So there's a lot of weaving in. It's
but
not,
I get it.
Yes, it
Because
makes it
otherwise
so much better.
Yeah, it would be
the
bumpy
shape is
if
good.
otherwise.
So yeah, I want to make a few more of him because he's fun and I think he'd be cute on a pin or on the tree or whatever. And then I made this guy too. Want me to show it?
Yes. He's so cute.
He's a little pin cushion.
Did I pick that up for you?
I think so.
Yeah. I did. We've seen them at World Market. Where is that one from?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. They're like $1 or something.
Yeah.
They're cute little gifts.
I need to go in. His eye is missing a little bit of paint. It looks like I need to just go in with a Sharpie.
Kind of
and
looks
fix
like it
him.
there without my other glasses on.
I guess it makes him look kind of vintage.
Yeah, I like him. He's cute.
And I forget what that's like a 1930s fabric or something.
Is it?
Yeah, it's from Sisters. I bought it last year. I love it with Christmas stuff, but it's not a Christmas line.
Oh, see, I was having a difficult time finding fabric. I have the snowman, and I couldn't find a fabric that I liked on top because everything was just
That would
too
be
big
tough
scale.
on the snowman too, because his hat's so black.
So I might do. I'm not sure.
I
White
thought he
looked
just
boring.
Cute sitting on.
He does. He's super cute. A little pin cushion to sit next to your.
I have a little deer too.
I had seen someone do that several years ago.
The pin cushion.
Yeah, but I can't remember who it was. I have no idea who it was.
Do you have anything else to show?
I don't.
Okay, I have a few things that I bought from Lost and Found that I wanted to show you guys because I just wanted to talk about how awesome that place is. It's a craft thrift store.
I was watching someone the other day and she has one near her too.
I think they're popping up.
I love it.
I
love
got this. So it was $1.50 to start, but it was 25% off, so it was like nothing. I just thought it was pretty. Even if I just use it as like a
decor.
garland on a tree or something.
I know. That's what just popped up
So
in
I
my
grabbed
head.
that. And then I thought this was funny and vintage. I love it.
I might need a few of those squares.
Yeah. Country Classics Christmas Village by Ameritex. And this costs nothing.
We're going back a few years on that
I
one.
don't know, 75 cents probably this was.
Oh my goodness.
But it went with my gingerbread theme, but then it also just has like the vintage, you know, Santa, and I love this one with the snowman on it.
Okay, you were holding out on me for that one.
I sent you a picture of it, and you're like, cute.
Well, I don't know.
Force you to look more.
I want to look more now.
Oh, here. And then I got this, because this was super cheap too. It's a panel. In from the Cold by Kate Spain. And you can make several different things with this, but it's like, you can make coasters and...
That's what you sent me the picture of.
I sent you a picture of both.
I don't think you did.
I did. But I just really love the colors in the fabric. Even if I don't use it for coasters and whatnot, I thought it'd be fun to cut it up to make like project bags or whatever out of. Because it's kind of my colors. And I loved this mistletoe one. Just very retro.
I can see this is the center of a star.
Or of like an economy lock.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in love.
That's why I grabbed it. I thought it was precious.
So cute.
Maybe make a really cute small, like a wall hanging quilt.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is one of my goals for this year is to do that. In fact, a friend of mine and I are going to be doing a house quilt. We both love house blocks, and she's never made one. I've never made one, so I got to take those off.
You always love those.
I know, I love them. Camille Ross Kelly posted a picture of a big house quilt that I absolutely love. Thimble Blossoms. Yes, Thimble Blossoms. But my friend showed me a book, the Little Quilts book. So I got on Thrift Books and I ordered that.
What's the Little Quilts book? Who's that by?
I don't know, but we're going back before maybe you were born even. I have a couple of them. I just didn't have that one. She said there's a house quilt she wants to do in there. So I definitely want to do it. So I ordered it.
Wait, did you not start years ago the village one?
The village one, I did. There was an issue with that though. All on me because of the way I purchased the fabric.
Oh, that's right.
And then when you stop doing something, when I'm doing it, I get it and I kind of, figure out what I'm doing. But because we moved, now I have to think when I go back to finish. But I never made any of the houses. I only did the center block. So here's yours.
I started cutting the white out on that, I think, and I totally messed up and cut way more than I needed to, and then I just was like,
and I will get back to that. I've got to commit time and.
Which one were you doing? Were you doing Christmas? It's Village, right?
No, it was the summer one. It was Summer Colors. The Catalina line. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So that's quite a few years ago. Can't remember which one I was actually doing though. But it was with the Catalina fabric. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any plans? Like I said, we're taking next week off. We'll go to our regular schedule, which is
like every 3 weeks.
I think we're going to try to do every 3 weeks. Every month seems way too long. Because basically it's hard for us even now. I think we're so out of practice to push that button it's hard. It's like, what are we going to say? What are we going to do? We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Or not. You guys know how we are. So I think we're, I don't know the date.
The 21st.
No, for the next
one.
I
was like, you were the one that said the date.
The first weekend of, I think it's the 27th is next weekend.
That would be the 2nd, right?
Yeah. The reason being, my husband's going to be off during Christmas for 3 days, and so, which we never do. Because we don't have kids at home anymore.
No, the 2nd's a Friday, so the 4th is a Sunday.
Okay.
The 3rd or 4th, the weekend of the 3rd, 4th.
Hopefully we'll do it on go back to Saturdays,
yeah,
I think
so too.
Unless we have something on, but what was I saying? Oh, my husband never takes time off during Christmas because our kids are grown, so he always lets the people with kids, take the extra days off or whatever, but this year he's taken a couple days. So I don't want to actually,
Do anything.
Do anything, really. Who knows
Be
where
committed to it.
Maybe we'll go to Portland or something. I don't know. We'll see. I guess there is Christmas in there too.
Yeah.
But we have the weekend, so we may go out of town or whatever.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I think we're gonna go bowling.
Fun.
With some friends.
Our neighborhood's awesome. Sorry, we keep looking out there.
So many people walking their dogs.
We have people walk their dogs all the time, which is pretty much what it said. No way would I ever get a dog because I'd have to be out there freezing to death. There's another one.
I don't know if I have plans. Do you have plans? Oh, he's cute.
No, I'm gonna try to get to sewing.
I joined a scrapbooking swap.
I found something I'm gonna do too this morning.
A paper crafting thing?
No, an embroidery. I really want to get more.
That's true. We haven't done that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should probably.
There's a kit that I saw. I know a lot of people do that one over in the UK. What's it called?
What?
You know that everybody does the embroidery. I think Periwinkle Stitcher. She does a lot of the stuff over there.
Like a class or patterns?
Oh, they're kits and stuff. I can't remember the name of it. Darn it.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, someone popped up on my Instagram this morning, so I'll show you that because I'm gonna order she has like a let's learn how to embroidery kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I can do prim embroidery, the basics for all that, but I can't.
She could if she just did it.
Well, I do. So if I buy this kit and the videos, it's kind of like a lessons thing.
So she is the one that does the lessons. Does she do like the beautiful garden scenes and
Oh, you're talking
coverage?
the one over in the UK.
That's what you said.
Well, a lot of people do that, but the one I found, she is actually out of New York City. She used to live in the UK, but they're very similar styles.
I thought you said it was out of the UK.
I said a lot of the people do that one over there.
Oh, the people in the UK do that one.
No. A lot of people here even do it. They order, but I know Periwinkle, but I just can't remember their styles are very similar.
Okay.
But this is coming from New York, although the girl used to live in the UK, so the styles are very similar. I can't remember the name of the company that a lot of people order from. Sarah Edgar, maybe? Have you ever Pretty Things or something? She does beautiful stuff. But this
Pretty Things?
Maybe something like that.
Hand.
I can't remember. You guys.
We will get it figured out.
You
for
guys
the next
are
video.
you guys are yelling. But this lady, she has very similar style, but it doesn't have to ship from the UK because she's from.
Pretty handmade. Pretty.
No, it's like Sarah Edgar or something.
Okay.
Everybody's like, "Oh, God, you're stupid." It's that person that everybody stitches. I know several YouTubers get their kits, and so. But this reminded me a lot of her stuff.
Okay.
But she's US based, so shipping and stuff, I think it'll be a little bit easier. I don't know. But she has videos, and the first kit has flowers, and there's 3 different kits that go with it, and each one you build skills.
Oh, okay.
And then she has all kinds of really pretty, she has like a subscription, kind of the same kind of thing as this other person that I can't remember the name of, so I'm gonna give it
So you're talking about two different
companies because
but the style's the same as the one I was asking about.
Yes,
okay.
And I see it all the time. And I know that if you follow Cherry Hart, she's a crochet designer. She does a lot of their embroidery too. So very feminine, very pretty.
Yeah, like light colors.
Yeah, this is very
muted.
similar.
And then she
to
does
that.
like cottages and stuff.
I think so.
Or has.
Maybe, yeah.
They're all but there's all kinds of designers that have that similar style too, so it's kind of.
Well, I had just seen this one pop up today,
okay.
So
we'll show you more next time if you're interested in whatever.
So I do want to do that because I've been wanting to learn how to do different embroidery, not just the prim, back stitchy. What's the other stem stitch kind of thing? So
yeah, do it where it looks like a machine did it.
Well, that's really good.
I never
no, because she's good at that.
I just do it. I've never.
My mother was
I just do it. I just look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and let me try this. There's also tons of videos on Pinterest for like each stitch. There's actually this lady on YouTube also that I believe we follow. That she'll just do. There's like hundreds of different stitches she'll show you how to do.
They do make it look very easy.
Yeah.
So that's some of our plans. But we'll be back on, what'd you say, January 4th?
3rd or 4th, the weekend of, and I'm gonna do a tutorial at the end here.
Okay.
But I'm not done.
Oh, sorry. You talk. I'm gonna go finish my coffee.
I signed up for a Valentine paper crafting swap, so I kind of wanted to ask people if you want, like, should I show paper crafting stuff on here?
Why not?
Or do you want like separate videos? Or both? So let me know in the comments if you're interested in paper crafting stuff. I did see a couple people comment that they were kind of motivated to get their scrapbooking stuff out. I feel like it's probably gonna make a little bit of a comeback.
I think it has, for sure.
I think it's starting to a little bit. Well, people, I mean...
Well, on my YouTube, it's making a huge comeback because that's all I see now.
I told my husband yesterday because I set a timer to sign up for the swap because I just happened to see the video go up from this girl, and she was doing a Valentine swap, and she was just going to have 14 people do it because it's Valentine's. And she was posting on Instagram at a certain time, so I set a timer. And I got in. I was like the second person to comment. And then I was getting ready for the Nutcracker yesterday. In the bathroom, and I was putting makeup on, and I had my phone on with YouTube videos of paper crafting for ideas.
Yeah, so
I'm obsessed with that right now. So let me know if you're interested in seeing that on these videos, or if you want like a separate video of those.
I don't know. When we came back, we said our channel is not going to be necessarily all about. We try to set it up to where if you're mainly a cross stitcher, but I think most people, I don't know, I turn them on and I stitch or whatever. And so I like longer videos. To each their own, but you can always,
But also I can always do other videos if you want to see like more detail on them.
That's true.
Just a quick showing.
Maybe we'll do like the tutorials separate because otherwise it would, when we're actually crafting it could be pretty long. But so that would be, we'll do that. We'll do tutorials separate for the most part.
Yeah.
That'll make it easier.
Okay.
So subscribe.
Yes.
If you want to.
Please subscribe to our channel, comment below, let us know what you're doing, if you're crafting over Christmas.
Every time you guys comment or what is it, the thumbs up thing, it pushes our videos out. So which is really cool. So more people can find us. Yeah. Because we've had a lot of newer people that hadn't seen us. So, which I mean, yes, we were gone for a while, but even still. Anything else you want to say? Hope everybody has a good holiday. Wonderful. Hope everybody's healthy and safe. Knock on wood, we're still all healthy. I just got over something, but nothing crazy. Well, anything that we catch comes from her brood or my daughter's brood. So we will be sick afterwards, after Christmas. I am your daughter also. Huh? I am your daughter. Well, the other, the daycare, the kids that go to daycare, or the first grade contingent. So, the dirty little children's. Oh, also we stayed safe from the floods again, and now they're hitting pretty good. I feel for all the people that are dealing with that right now. It's horrific what they're dealing with. So we're thinking of you. Yeah. If you are dealing with that, probably very not watching YouTube because probably not because your TV is it's terrible. Terrible. The roads have crumbled. It's just awful. So, which is it's unbelievable in the Pacific Northwest that we're having this kind of devastating floods. So because it rains here every single day usually anyway. But anyway. It was crazy. So our thoughts are with you guys for sure. Anyway, all right. Well, we're gonna go do the tutorial now. Yep. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Oh, that's Kwanzaa's coming up too. Yeah.
I think that one, you know, I don't know a lot about. I think that's right after Christmas.
Is it?
I'm not
sure.
positive on that, but
Maybe before we come back. I don't know.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, all of you.
We'll be right back with the tutorial. Hi guys, I'm going to show you how I made this little crocheted candy cane with a few tips on how I get it to stay together and be durable to hang on a tree or on a present. You could use it for a little pin to pin to your sweater. I want to make one for Evelyn to wear. I wanted to do that for last week, but time just got away from me. It's a very easy pattern. You can find written ones all over the internet if you just check on Pinterest or Google it. And I think a beginner would even be able to do this. It probably would only take you 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more if you are a very beginner. But I'm going to show you using this Red Heart old acrylic yarn from my mom's stash. Can you see that? It's a Super Saver.
Yeah, it's
metallic. And then this acrylic deep red big twist from Michaels.
There you go.
I like the way these work up. Well, I like the finished product with cotton, and I even did some with chenille that I'll show you in a little bit. But I felt that you really got the twist effect, and it was like just made itself when I was using the acrylic last night to practice it. This one right here is made using the cotton. The white is the cotton from Hobby Lobby. The I Love This cotton. It's got a little sparkle in it. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then the red is the Happy Cotton by Serdar that we like to use. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna crochet this, show you how to crochet this with the red. So go ahead and start. Am I in the right spot here? Can you see? By doing a slip knot. You should know how to do that. I would think people can handle doing a slip knot.
There's really two basic stitches to this.
Yes. So we're going to chain 28 to start. Let me pull some yarn here.
And you don't want to do them super tight, your chains.
Right. I'm a tight crocheter, but I feel like I've been able to kind of loosen it up a bit.
It really is.
Doing this pattern. Bear with me here. I gotta rip this label off. So like I said, to start, I chain 28. And you're gonna have, obviously, this simple little line here. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to increase in each of those 28 chains that you just made. So to increase, you are going to do 2 stitches in each one of those chains. Did I say single crochet? 2 single crochet in each one of those chains. So you're going to go in, yarn over, and have 2 on your hook, yarn over again, and pull through both. And you're going to do that again in the same stitch you just did that in. So through the chain, yarn over, got 2 on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both. Then you're going to move into the next chain and do the same thing. Two in that one, and then go into the next. And as you do this, your beginning chain that you're working with is going to start to just naturally curl into a perfect little curl. And one thing I have noticed it's important to just keep this first chain straight, because if you twist it and you start going in at different angles, it's not going to work properly. It's going to be quite deformed. And I think if you use the acrylic yarn, if you're more of a beginner, I found that it was easier to keep it just nice and flat as you're doing it to find the correct stitches to work into. When I was playing around with different yarns, like smaller cotton, I struggled a little bit and it twisted up quite a bit at first, just because I wasn't really focusing.
Well, and I think the tighter you get that base chain, the harder it's going to be on you to keep it
Definitely.
nice and flat.
Okay. So again, we're just doing 2 single crochets in each one of those chains that we did at the beginning.
I think the acrylic curls up so nicely.
It does.
Compared to the cotton. Although it's...
Because you just did the cotton ones, didn't you?
It doesn't curl nearly as tight like that. Although it doesn't matter because you can twist it, but...
Yeah, and I do twist it at the end once I get them connected together.
But I think it really looks pretty with the acrylic.
I think it would be really pretty to just do... Did I do 3 in that one? No, I did. Do a bunch of these and make like curling ribbons for packages too.
True,
would be pretty
yeah.
to add to it.
That would be really pretty.
This must be how you do curly hair on the amigurumi.
It is. And when I did the mermaid, she had the curly purple hair. We haven't showed her.
We haven't?
Mm-mm.
I thought we did.
Nope. Did that during the break.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
This feels like it's taking forever.
Well, that's because you're trying to hold your hand. And bear with us because we haven't really done much of this. So trying to find
Comfort, for one.
comfort it's hard. Holding your hands out strangely. And she keeps moving over that way. So
Sorry.
You go there. There you go. But they get the gist.
See how it's just naturally curling
Very nicely.
without me even doing anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 single crochets in each one to the very end. I even do it in the very last stitch.
Yep.
Because honestly, with this pattern, it's, very forgiving. Oops. Correction. It's forgiving when you're like fully finishing this. So then just cut off the length of yarn. And then I just loop over, oops, my goodness, cut off more of a length of yarn. And then I pull that through tight and just knot that.
I really like it with the acrylic.
It's beautiful with the acrylic. I did some of those red and green ones last night. So then you're going to take this and you're going to want to weave these ends in. And this is the part that's quite forgiving, because you can hide a lot of this once you finish it and get your wire and stuff inside. So I just take one of these needles, put yarn through it, and then I weave through some of my stitches here. I'm going to use hot glue to finish this, and so any sort of like extra yarn that's showing, you can hide it inside when you get it all twisted around your pipe cleaner or whatever you're using to shape it. So I just weave through a couple of these stitches here. I don't pull it too tight because you don't want to mess too much with the twist. And then cut off excess. Same thing with the other end. Let's see if I can get it through there. Man. Get it through there. My goodness. There we go. It is a little bit easier to get the cotton one through a needle. That should be enough because I'm going to finish it off with some hot glue anyways. Okay, so I've got my first curl of the red, and then you're going to do the same exact thing with your secondary color. This one I'm using white, and I've already done one here to show you. So go ahead, and if you're watching and doing this along with me, pause the video and do the same thing with your secondary color. So you're going to want to do chain 28, and then you're going to do 2 single crochets in each one of those chain stitches. And then once you're done with that, come on back and I will show you how to finish it and make it into a candy cane. Okay, now that you have both of your little curlies, and I'll show you here, this is, these are 2 that I did using chenille, which I think they're gonna be super cute when they're finished. So I'll show you finishing both of these. But as you can see, they do not curl up as naturally as the acrylic does. And here, right here is one that my mom did with the cotton. It still curls up and you can kind of, I like to just twist them a little bit to get them nice and curly. But the chenille does not curl that naturally, but it will once I have it twisted around pipe cleaners. So to finish these, you're going to need some pipe cleaners. You could probably use floral wire. It would probably be stronger, maybe if you got like a nice heavy duty wire. It's a little bit flimsy when you use just like the cheapy pipe cleaners, but if you don't mind like reshaping it, it's not an issue. You could also double it up if you wanted to, but I'm just going to show you using it single. So I prefer to do one color at a time around the wire instead of twisting these together first, because it's impossible to get the pipe cleaner in there, I think.
I was
once you have it
wondering
twisted.
about that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you.
So take the pipe cleaner, and I'll start with the white. It doesn't matter which color you start with. And then I just took it and twist your crocheted little curly cue around it. And you'll have time to mess with it and get it all spread out the way you wanted, or pushed together even. So you'll get that around there. And I don't cut the pipe cleaner until the end, until I know it's all secure in there. So you have your one on there. And now you're going to take your other color and connect it right in there. And do the same thing, just kind of twist it around there. And it's still going to want to just naturally twist, so it kind of does it for you a little bit as you're working it around the pipe cleaner. Oops, put that in there. And then I take it and I just kind of force twist it a little bit even to get it kind of less spread out. Kind of smush it all together. And then to keep it from unraveling, I like to use a hot glue gun. So I'm going to do one color at a time here. Be careful not to burn yourself. And the pipe cleaners do have plastic on them, so they probably will melt a little bit, but that's fine. Oops. So I just do a little bead in there. and twist that around there. Keeping that candy cane twist form. You don't want to smush it too much because that's not very forgiving once it's glued down, but make sure that looks good. And then you're going to do the same thing for the white, just kind of end it, form the end of the candy cane there. But you'll still have time to fix it a little bit once we cut that pipe cleaner off. This just will kind of secure it a little bit. Might as well finish this up while I'm on this end. Then I'm going to clip off the excess of that pipe cleaner. And these are the tonic scissors that we talked about. They're the best. They're Tim Holtz tonic. Go in there and just clip that off. And then I just kind of twist it to form that end of the candy cane. I'm going to put another bead of glue there, not too much because you don't want it oozing out. Just round that to cover the, like, any sort of end of that pipe cleaner that's showing. And if you had any of the excess yarn hanging out, that would be the time to kind of just tuck it in the middle. You probably wouldn't even have to weave the ends in if you wanted to kind of hide it in the middle around the pipe cleaner. So I'm going to pull up a little bit to make sure I have not too much extra of one of the colors. Make sure it's even here. Okay. Then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to secure the white onto the pipe cleaner there, making sure it's still kind of twisted around with the red. Trying not to burn myself. I'm kind of just forming that peppermint twist while you do that. And then I pull the red back a little bit. I've got a little bit of glue on there. And do the same thing, just, you could, this one I'm going to just put right on the yarn. Make sure you twist it as you do this.
It is helpful to use a what is that, low heat?
Is this a low heat one?
It's a low heat,
okay.
so
Well,
you don't burn yourself quite as much. It still gets hotter than anything.
Yeah.
But, I like to use that when I'm doing anything like that.
Before I do any more glue, I'm going to clip off the end of this, any extra pipe cleaner here. There's some kind of showing in there. I'm just going to pull, get a little, it's still a little tacky, but I'll put a tiny bit more there. Actually might just kind of push that in there a bit too so it doesn't show too much. Pull that so it has a nice twist. Kind of round it. It just hides anything in there. And now you've got your perfect little twist. Look how cute that is. What could you do with it just by itself?
Well, I mean, it's a peppermint.
It's a peppermint. I mean, you could hang like a ribbon on that and just hang that on the tree if you prefer just a stick. But then this part, you just take it and you bend it into your candy cane shape. And ta-da!
Very cute. I love it.
There it is. Should I do this one too?
Sure. The acrylic is like
the best for it, honestly.
I
It's
think
nice
so,
and
too.
bulky. It's so pretty and sparkly. You can see the difference. And I did use, sorry I didn't say at the beginning, I was using a 4mm hook. And honestly, I think I used that for the cotton one too. That can just show you how tight I can crochet sometimes.
Well, and I used a 4 on
Yeah,
this
she used
cotton.
a 4 on this. But she is a different crocheter.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and do this one real quick so you can see the difference with the chenille. And let's see how fiddly this one will be. This is also one of the Sirdar yarns. What is it? I think it might just be Happy Chenille.
You think it's Happy Chenille?
Yeah.
Yes.
This one doesn't want to stick as much to the pipe cleaner, so it will be a little fiddly.
Strange. I would have thought it would
I
stick
know.
more.
It doesn't at all.
The curl is going to stay in there regardless because you've increased with every one.
Yeah.
You're not going to lose the curl.
It's just a matter of getting it curled. Like this one, you can see it's curling the wrong way. You just have to twist it back around. Same thing. You're just going to twist around here.
I like the idea of just using little curls too for packages. That's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Well, you could do them in any color. So you could do birthday ones. And we give presents to each other in our family. So we reuse our packaging.
Absolutely.
So this one's really going to need you to kind of manhandle it a bit.
Looking.
That was my thought, but honestly, I don't love doing it.
It's kind of messy.
It's not terrible. It's just
the ends.
It's just annoying, you know.
Wonderful.
It's not hard by any means. It's just fiddly. So I'm going to take the hot glue gun and see if I can make this look better.
Well, and it uses such a tiny amount of yarn that it's great for scraps.
Well, I kind of wanted to do a pink one, like a pink and red, or pink and white would be really pretty too. Let's see if I can make that look prettier. Might benefit from just gluing the chenille one from the beginning. Gluing one end as you twist it around here.
To keep it from
unwinding.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like rocket science or anything. No. It's just,
it's kind of
a fiddly project. Okay. Clip off the end. That one is so cute.
It's so cute, and the sparkle is just so pretty with that vintagey.
It's still tacky. Oh, the glue gun has chenille stuck to the end of it. I always thought this chenille was like impossible to crochet with.
I haven't tried it yet.
It's not terrible. When I first started I was like, oh heck no, because it comes off of the string. Like it strips off and it's messy. But and you can't really see what you're doing.
That was my issue with it.
But I don't know. When I was using it for like an amigurumi project, it kind of didn't matter too much because you can feel your way around. I don't remember what I made with it. No, I even did granny squares with it and they turned out really cute.
You did.
Maybe start with something that you have crocheted a ton so you know where you're going versus like a brand new pattern where you're really having to kind of watch what you're doing to get used to it.
You're out of screen.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
And then I'm just gonna twist that around. Oops, got some
They're festive now.
extra pipe cleaner. Ow.
Yeah, it's not that low temp.
No, it wasn't that hot. I mean, it's not gonna blister or anything.
It is super cute and vintagey.
It is.
It looks way more fiddly.
It is quite fiddly. And then I'm just gonna kind of do a little extra twist on it. You can feel it. I mean, you could leave it fluffier if you wanted to. You could make it tighter. Kind of made it too tight. There we
I
go.
don't know, once you bend it though. I actually kind of love it.
I mean, I do too. It's super cute. You can just mess around with the end. I tried to do some DMC floss. That one was a little bit hard for when I was doing it because it was really dark, but you could make smaller ones with DMC floss and a smaller hook. You could use pearl cotton.
Then I think you would have to use like the
crochet
the
thread.
floral wire so
Yeah.
the pipe cleaner doesn't show as much.
And when I pack them away, I'm going to just pack them in their own little packaging so they don't get too messed up, but it's not hard to twist them back into the right shape. And then you could add bows to them. You could add a piece of yarn to the top to hang them from the tree if you wanted to.
I love them.
Or even a little pipe cleaner would be cute to hang. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, I actually use those to
Would be cute.
hang ornaments on my tree.
I did some with these last night. These twists are really cool, but honestly, now that I'm looking at this, these would be really cool for packaging.
Just yeah, I think so too. Make a cool bow.
Little bundle of them. You could also make a little heart out of them. Would be super cute. So yeah.
Next up is hearts, because that's super cute. Now that you show that.
That's true. I could do peak and
Day.
red, make some Valentine's ones, and do a pin. Well, obviously you'd want to use the same shape yarn because that one's a little wonkadoo, but
oh, I love that.
It's super cute. So yeah, let me know if you make any of these. And we'll be back after Christmas. Thanks for watching our tutorial and our video today. Be sure to subscribe and comment below.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.